Good morning and welcome back to a brand new episode of Ads Metal Detecting. I'm Ads, and on today's video we're in a different farm. This is a permission it's a group permission that allows the group to come up at any time throughout the year on given fields, and that has been arranged through a group called History Hoarders. If you want to check them out, there's the logo there. I will put the link in the description so you can go and visit them on Facebook. They will be organising digs coming shortly. They've just had a time off during the winter period, but we're here today courtesy of the History Hoarders group, and that's Andy and Joe, so you can go and see them on the Facebook group. I'm sure they'd love to see you, so it would be appreciated if you do give them a visit. Now, in the last video I did hint at something, and if you've been paying close attention you will have seen that the unboxing video for the Manticore has landed, and that is the new machine. Now I want to give that the right test to decide which machine I'm really going to keep, which machine I lend myself to. Now, I'm not in either camp of an XP or a Minelab. I'm not a die-hard in either camp. For me, it's what is best for me, whichever one that is. So I'm not going to take sides in all of that debate, but what I want to do is, we're coming up here today. As you'll have seen, the Deus had a run out the last few times on the newer permission that we gained, but the Manticore I want to bring up here after the Deus has been. So we've got beautiful conditions today. I believe it's going to get up to like 17-18 degrees, so you may see me in shorts and a top at some point if it gets too hot, but it's the perfect conditions because there's still that moisture in the ground and it's a lovely day to come out detecting. And we can get the Deus II across these fields here. Give it a good go, and then you'll see on another episode the Manticore is going to come out and go through the same sort of routine, and that will give me not an ironclad test between the two, but it will put the Manticore over ground that's been. Now, this is a perfect example because various people have been up here through the year, and that then gives the Manticore a real good test, not just against the Deus but against other machines and other people that's been up here. So that's a good test for it. Going back then to the new permission, that will give it a real test against the Deus II because, well, and the Deus I, because they're the two machines that have been predominantly on there and have struggled a little bit up there. But today we're here on the field that I'm stood at the moment. I know for a fact I have found two hammers on here, two Edward pennies right in the middle of this field, around about the same sort of area. I know 3 or 4 hammers have come off here, off on another field. I know there's a handful of hammers. We know that gold's appeared, we know that Roman brooches have appeared, Roman coins, so there's plenty of stuff here, and there should still be plenty of stuff. The change in ground conditions will help. We have lowered that reactivity, we have hired the sensitivity for now. We'll see how we go, whether we have to alter those as we go. But yeah, we're on for another good day, I think, of detecting, one where I can show you lots of things that come out of the ground. Maybe nothing comes out, but at least you'll see what we're doing, and giving it the fairest of tests between the Manticore and the Deus II. At some point I would like to take both of them up and locate the targets with both of them swinging over so you can see that. That'd be great. As always, we are sponsored by Dragon Detecting, so for any of your detector needs, please go and visit Dragon Detecting. If you would like a nice shiny discount and get 10% off most items, and you are considering purchasing something, please use our code, that's AMD10. That'll get you 10% off most items if you are in need or fancying a little upgrade or anything like that, or anything that you might need. As I say, most items. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. That is the next milestone. That is what I want to achieve in the very short term. I have, obviously, if you've watched previous videos, set you a goal for the 1,000, and a promise I've made to you. Right, we are heading to 500 subscribers. That's the road we're on to the next milestone and the next giveaway. There is going to be some very special prizes, and I need you to get subscribed so that we can reach that milestone, but also so that you're into the competition already, because that will be a requirement. I have waffled for far too long. I hope I've covered everything. Again, I will get onto that first hole, but first I need you to subscribe. If you subscribe, I can get onto that first hole quicker. Just onto our first signal there, 64, 65 just there. See what we've got. Well, that signal has completely changed. Might be just the way it's lying in there, but I think it's in here. So let's have a quick shuft it and see. Yeah, we're just there. There we go, first target. There we go, and it's just a bit of tractor, it's nothing special at all. Just a bit of rust on that end. On to the next. So we're on to our second signal. Just there. Here, that's 71, 72, 73. We've already dug it out, so I know what it is. So let's go down and have a quick look. It's just there. It's just a bullet. There we go. Yeah. So second target, just a little bullet. There we go, on to the next. After that bullet, onto another signal. This is a high one. 91, 92, just there. So let's have a dig. So then that side there, let's take that out. Let's go and have a quick look at what's happening here. You can see it just there. There we go. That is just a bit, it's either a wheel or a bit of a tractor. Leaning towards a bit of a tractor, so. But I've not been on here very long, and despite plenty of people being on here, we've still got signals, big ones at that. So I'm hopeful for today that we can find something nice. So on to the next. So we are dug down on this one. Nice strong 68. Show you what you have, because I don't get many like that. I don't get many buttons like this. I've got a hell of a lot of design on there. But I've got the star and dots there. So we've got a nice pretty little button. But it's better than the plain things that we normally get, that you normally see me pull up, which are just, there's nothing on them. But that one's got a nice little design on it. There we go. On to the next. We are on to our first coin. 49 just there. Modern-ish. Let's go down. I see there, if I can get this, there, 1958. And that's a sixpence. And there is the late Queen Elizabeth. There we go, that's our first coin for the day. Just coming onto a different field up at the top, but it's our first coin for the day, so that is welcome. On to the next. Right, we are onto a 64-65 just there. It's So let's see what we've got. Not had very much today, but that will give the Manticore something to play with. We are out. We're in here somewhere. Smaller and smaller until we reveal another button. There we go, it's just a little button, nothing on it. It's what we usually find with our buttons. But there we go, shankless, just a button. So we are on to a 75 just there. Let's have a see what we've got. We are out. Just there. There we go. Another button. Oh. Designed button. We have a design on there. What might be a little gilding on there as well. Let's get this cleaned up and let's see what we've got on it. So we are all cleaned up. There we go. That's the design on there. My eyes can't quite see what that is on there. So if anybody can make out what that is, let me know in the comments. Is it that way? That way. Well, anybody knows, give me a quick shout in the comments and let me know what button that is. On to the next. So we are on to another signal. 73, solid. So let's have a dig and see what we've got here. I think we are out. Oh, there we go. Onto a coin. What is that? What is that? Let's get that cleaned up and let's see what we've got. We are all cleaned up. Now if we look at that top bit there, you should be able to see 1870 something. Now it's Victorian period because we've got the dates far too gone, but we can make out a little bit of design, so we'll let that dry and we'll see if we can come back to that in the roundup. But it's another coin or a token, but we're on to another coin, and that is welcome today because we have been struggling, but that's what it's all about, and that's why this will be a good test for the Manticore to come on to. So we are done for the day. Not the most productive of days, but I actually think that is what I wanted, because what I want to do is bring the Manticore over the same field. So let's start with a roundup. I think our first find, never, we'll leave coins till last. Right, so we've got this little button with a little star on there. It's modern, there's nothing special about it, it's just got some design on it, so it's nice to see. The plain little button that we found. The bullet. And then we've got this nice button with this design on there. You can see that. Alright, there we go. So if anybody knows what that one is, hit the comments and let us know. My first guess would be military, but I can't see anything clearly on there, so if you guys know what that is, give me a quick shout. And then the coins. So first of all we got this Elizabeth sixpence. So that's there, unfortunately not silver. This is after that period, but it's still a sixpence, still a coin. And then finally was this one, which might need a little bit more drying out, cleaning up, and just seeing what we can get off that. It's the 1870s Victoria, but we'll have a look and see whether we can see anything on that. That's the finds for today. I'm just going to flip you around so you can see me. Right guys, that's it for today. That's the small little episode. What I really wanted to do is showcase one I feel's never done. We found stuff on here. Plenty of people have been on this land. That's the first thing. I've got my normal days detecting, which I wanted to show you, which is basically not very much that we bring home. It's not normal to bring hammered after hammered after hammered home. Some days are like this, and it's great when those other days happen, and I'm blessed for the land that we've had so far. But I wanted to bring you on some, I wouldn't say done to death, it's never done to death, but it's land that's been had group digs, it's had a lot of people over it, still got the finds, and so that shows you, don't be put off when people has already been over it, because ground changes, weather changes, moisture in the ground changes, different machines, different detectors, absolutely everything plays into it. So always go, you know, you've nothing to lose. Don't go, oh, it's done to death, and don't go. The second thing, I wanted to bring it on land that's been done this much for one reason. I want to bring the Manticore on here. So this is what the day has found after a lot of people's been on. So we're going to come back up here, we're going to bring the Manticore, and we're going to see what the Manticore can find. Now if the Manticore doesn't find very much, then it's not a great test up against the dais, but please remember the dais has already just took those few bits out of the ground and all the junk, so it just gives you an idea of what a Manticore may be able to do. It's not the only test, we're going to do it on another farm as well, and we're also going to do side by side, so you'll get an idea of both together. But I wouldn't say it's been my most enjoyable day out, but it's been a good day out, and it's nice to come to different places and see what you can get. We've got a couple of coins, a couple of buttons and a bullet, and I can't complain at that. So that's it for this episode. Hopefully you've seen the unboxing video. If you've got this far, thank you very much. Please go and subscribe. I want the channel to grow, get past that 500, and let's get that giveaway done, because I've got some great prizes to put there for everybody that they can win, and this an international prize this time, so everybody's a winner. But I've been Ads, and I'll see you on the next one.